Hello, my name is Rock. Welcome to my world. Well, in a few days, actually this weekend, we'll be celebrating Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a holiday that really gives recognition to all the American soldiers that gave their lives throughout the years in the various wars. And it also is a time for barbecue. Okay, so we're making Rock's jerk chicken. Okay, now my recipe, I actually fell in love with jerk chicken when I was in Kingston, Jamaica for a week. And I went to this vendor every day. She felt sorry for me, so she finally gave me the recipe. Okay, now I took it and tried to make it my own. So I'm using a wet marinade to try to get that same flavor that I got from her jerk chicken. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we have quite a few dry ingredients. Okay, and allspice is the main ingredient. Okay, we're going to allspice. We have some nutmeg, cinnamon, thyme, lots of spices, right? Cayenne pepper, sage, sage. We have some garlic powder, some sugar, and salt and black pepper. Okay, now, whenever you're trying to get your dry ingredients together, you want to use a whisk, okay? And you want to make sure to blend all of those ingredients in there very well. And it's good to use a glass bowl too, because that helps you to look down and you'll see to make sure that all of your dry ingredients are blended in well. Okay, ooh, I can smell that. Okay, next, we have some wet ingredients that we're going to combine together. Okay, let's move down this way. And we have orange juice. We have some olive oil, some lime juice. We have some soy sauce. And once again, we're going to blend all of that in really well. And our last wet ingredient will be some vinegar. Okay. Now, let's get all of that blended in really well. Okay, let's get rid of some of this. Okay. And we're going to get that blended in really well. Okay. Now, once we have all of the wet ingredients blended well, once again, check out your bowl. You can see that everything's blended in really well. Then we're going to add this to our dry ingredients. And again, we're going to keep with that whisk and just slowly add that to your dry ingredients. Blending it in really, really good. You want all those flavors to marry and get together, go on a honeymoon, you know, all that stuff. But, wow, it's very strong. I can smell it. So we got all of those wet ingredients blended in with the dry ingredients. Okay. And let's just give it another little couple of stirs. Okay. Now, I was telling you about the lady that gave me the recipe. Well, actually in Jamaica, they prepared their jerk chicken under the ground in a dirt pit, and they used pimento branches. Okay, the closest we got to pimento branches right now is allspice, so that's why that's one of your major ingredients here. Okay, so I think that's blended in really well. So next we're going to move to our vegetables. Okay, we have some fresh white onion. Put that in there, and just blend out each ingredient. Okay, we have some fresh green onions, and we're using both the chives and the white onion. All of that's going into that mix. Okay, and blend that really good. Boy, it's starting to smell like jerk chicken, y'all. Okay. Now, the main ingredient is the peppers. Okay? Let me tell you about the peppers. Okay, now I use a combination. I use some jalapeno peppers. Just so you know, on a spiciness scale, jalapeno peppers will start at about 3,000 and they'll go up to 5,000. But the pepper that is basically normally used in your jerk chicken is the Scotch bonnet pepper. This Scotch bonnet pepper starts at 80,000 and can go to 400,000 as far as spiciness goes. So if you know that you don't care for, if you're not a spicy person like me, then you want to use, say, more jalapeno peppers, okay? But if you like it spicy, then let's add a little bit more. I actually use 7 jalapeno peppers, and you got to make sure they're chopped up really well and take those seeds out. If you do not take the seeds out, I like spicy, but yeah, remove those seeds because that will really, really, really make it totally super spicy. And I use 2 Scotch bonnet peppers. And once again, you need to have those really, really shredded up and chopped up finely, and remove the skin. Remove the seeds. Okay. Now, I think our marinade is ready. Okay. Guess what? You can find the recipe for Rock's jerk chicken in my cookbook, Rock's Soul Food Sunday, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Okay. All right. So I've made this marinade, and you need to let your chicken marinate at least in this marinade for 24 hours. If you can't do 24 hours, don't do less than 8. Okay, because it really needs to soak into the chicken so that it can get that flavor. Okay, so I marinated my chicken last night. Okay, and please, you always have to remember, start with clean, fresh chicken. You've got to clean your chicken really, really well, and remove any of the slimy, cut away whatever fat parts you want to cut away. But start with clean chicken. Okay, now I'm gonna go over here and show you my chicken, because this marinade, I believe, Jamaica and Aretha are gonna split this marinade, right, and take it home. Yes. What you gonna make with yours, Aretha?
Fish, jerk fish.
Jerk fish, yes, it's really good on salmon.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And how about you, Mika?
Jerk buffalo style wings.
Jerk buffalo wings. Okay, that's gonna be awesome. All right, so just so you know, this is freezable. So if you don't use it all, or if you make an extra large batch, just share it with your friends. Okay. So we're gonna go over now, and I'm going to show you the chicken that I marinated last night. Okay. Now, what we have some leg quarters, or also known as what?
Leg parts.
Leg parts, hind parts.
Hind parts.
Okay, now, when I marinate my chicken, I like to pull the skin back and allow the marinade to actually go on the the meat of the chicken. And as you can see, it has gone all the way through all of those flavors. It's marinated. It's just soaked into that. Just remember though, before you put it back on the grill, you have to pull the skin back over, because you're going to put it on the grill skin side down. Okay? So you want to make sure you pull the skin back over the meat. So we have some legs, and everybody's favorite, wings. Woo-hoo. All right, okay then. Well, we have preheated our oven to 350 degrees. Once again, this is Rock's Soul Food Sunday jerk chicken, okay? So I start my jerk chicken on the grill and I finish it in the oven. So we're going to put this on the grill. The grill is good and hot, the charcoals are gray, and we're gonna have it on the grill for 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're gonna come back inside and put it in the oven. Okay, so I'll see you in just a minute.